Hi everyone, Claire here. I've come to a beautiful place that I've never been to before, and it's not far from my home. It's only about a 25-minute drive, something like that. And it's called Manaton Rocks, and I'm just walking up to the rocks now, so I'm going to take you with me. But it's an extremely beautiful place. It's got an amazing energy. It's certainly a place for fairies and the Dartmoor fairies, which are the pixies. The walk starts behind Manaton Church, so I've parked up by the green, village green, which is beautiful in itself. It's like picture postcard Dartmoor village, Manaton. I'm so fortunate to live nearby. I wish I could live here. Yeah, if I had a couple of million, I'd live up here. It's gorgeous and surrounding views of Dartmoor. So I've walked up. There's a footpath behind the church. You go through a gate, and then you walk up a very steep path, which I've just come up. And now walking to the rocks. So I'm going to take you and show you these rocks, and it'll be the first time I've seen them as well. And as I'm walking up, looking around me, I can see in the trees, as I always do, lots of little faces. So, you know, the fairy, I take that as a sign of fairy presence. The tree spirits, the fairies of this place. And I don't know if I can turn my camera around talking to you. There we go. Ah, fabulous. Noisy crow over there. Hello. Hello. It's over in the tree. They're funny. Look at this. It says footpath for Manaton Rocks, and then there's this absolutely amazing, like something out of Lord of the Rings, which was, you know, a lot of the landscapes in Lord of the Rings are inspired by the British landscape. I don't know if Tolkien ever came to Dartmoor. He probably might have. I know he had family living on the moor, relatives. Look at this. Steps cut in the rocks, so I'm just going to climb up here. Oh, it's quite steep, and we'll see what we can see at the top. Quite narrow. Now as we come up, it's the first time I've seen this view in my nearly 50 years of living in Devon. Here we are, we're on the rocks. More over there. Those two twin peaks over there, those are the rocks of Hatel, and just sweeping around to 365 views of Dartmoor. Just go up here. Wow, look at this. Let's climb up here, try not to fall off. Whoa. So I'm just going to show you this incredible view. I was keeping an eye on my feet. Now over there in the distance, I'm just going to zoom in. There's a little part, just like a pile of rocks there, standing up like just like a chimney. That is a rock formation called Bowerman's Nose, because it looks like a figure in profile. So the ancient people that lived on Dartmoor gave a lot of tours, names that represented animals or figures or had some other symbolic representation. Some trees, and yeah, so that's the amazing view. and some more rocks down there. So I'm going to sit here now and tune in, and then I might take the path a little bit further on and see what I can see. Okay, just walking through the woods below the rock here. There's the rocks, look, I've just come down from, and then these lovely stones, and this one to me looks like a sleeping giant's face. See the crack in the rock that looks like a closed eye. So peaceful looking, sleeping. And then just down from that, see all these rocks in amongst the woods. That's what I love about this part of Dartmoor, and you know, Lustley Cleeve as well. It's beautiful. And this is a lovely little path. It's on private land, just beside the main footpath, going through the trees. Isn't that beautiful? So fairy. And I'm just going through this gate on the public footpath down the hill, and more in a moment. It's the path down from the rocks. Back of the rocks there. Just going to head on down this path. Yeah. Look what I've just seen. This is why my walks take so long, because I'm always seeing things. And look at this tree spirit. I can see him a bit more clearly with my eyes than you can on here. I'm just going to turn up the brightness. There we go. Can you see he's got like 2 eyes and those little cheeks. I'm going to go over and see him now, take some photos of him. Just go through the grass here, trees. Calling it a he and he, but not just he. He's got quite a male looking face, and I thought, oh look, there's a little circle of trees here, some rocks in front of him. What I mean about walking intuitively, and taking your time. There we go. Look at that! Isn't that a wonderful tree spirit? And it's just the way the light's falling at this particular time of day. It's showing up this wonderful face. Hello! I've got some tiny crystals in my bag that I'll leave here as a thank you to this place, to honour the pixies, and I'll take some photos of that. Oh, an amazing place. I'm just going to get a bit closer. Look, there's the side. That's such an amazing profile. Look on that side. It's like he's got his eyes closed. These lovely prickly branches going out of his nose. And then this is my case, I'm afraid you can see. Space. Oh, the wind's just picked up. That's another fairy sign. And you can hear the branches are knocking together on the tree next to me, so it's like a hello from the fairies. Hello, hello fairies. It's lovely fungus growing up. It's a bracket fungus. The trees, the bark's come away and the trees open to the animals. So I'll just give him a little, just a bit of energy healing while I'm here. Touch his face. Aren't you a beautiful tree? I talk to myself continually when I'm out in nature, and talk to the elements, and talk to the wind, and talk to the trees. It doesn't bother me anymore if people walk by and see me talking to myself. Look on his nose, there's another little face. See that? Quite often see faces within faces. And another thing I do is I photograph them and then mirror what I see as well. See lots of little beings in this tree. There's another one there, look. See that? So many. So much life in these places. His big trunk, his big branch going over, like resting on that rock. Look at that lovely synergy between the rocks and the tree coming down, look. This lovely touch and sensuality in nature. Just wanted to share the bird song here and this amazing tree. I always find in places where the land is what we call happy and high vibration, the birds are so full of song. Hear them for miles around here. Echoing through the woods. That's the end of my walk through the woods around Manaton Rocks. I'm now going back through this gate and going to take the lane back into Manaton where I'm parked. So thank you for joining me on my walk.